Hello! Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today will be a different kind of video. I just had this idea the other day, or the other evening, I guess, late already. It's those kind of things where you have these like random thoughts or random ideas only late at night in the early morning. Literally when you wake up from your sleep and then you can't go back to sleep and you just start thinking and thinking and thinking of ideas popping into your head, and you're like thinking, why now? Out of all the time I had today, the ideas only come in now when I'm supposed to be sleeping. That makes sense. So thank goodness for my memory is very intact. It's so intact that it's kind of scary. But I'll explain that another time. So yeah, this will be kind of like, I guess, a series, kind of like a vlog. I've never done a sit down and just talk to the camera before. I don't think I have, without a reaction, etc. It's just because the reason why I started this YouTube channel in the first place, I made an introduction in this YouTube channel like a long time ago. I don't remember when that was, but I'm not gonna rewatch it because I feel like I'll be cringing a ton. But yes, so I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to showcase my art, etc. I do a lot of mental health based art topics. Of course they get a little bit, they grow to a certain level of like really personal and deep that other people will just literally not talk about. But of course times have changed and a lot of people open up more nowadays compared to when I first started doing this. I mean, I'm not that old, but it's just like times have changed a lot. But at the same time, as I say that, a lot of people have not changed in their mindset, especially with people that you're around with, like family, for example, because they grew up in a different time of generation, so they still don't get it, if that makes sense. From my experience, I definitely understand that. And also I'm Asian, I'm Filipino, so I think that's kind of enough said. If you need more information on that, then I will gladly talk about it. But yeah, this series will be more of me sitting down and talking, not only talking about just myself, but also like about my my art, my kind of art that I do, which is obviously mental health based. So I do a lot of like, I set myself a lot of like projects, tiny projects or like big projects, because art is kind of like an outlet for me. It's one of my outlets. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've never actually sitting down and talked about stuff like this. I think I've mentioned it in so many of the reactions when I listen to the songs, etc. Because some songs will have deep meanings about mental health and about feeling down, about feeling weak, etc. So I always say like, okay, you know what, I relate to it a lot, and you've seen me like get a little emotional or try to not get emotional or like control it a little bit. So I always say that I'm gonna explain it another day. So yeah, so I thought, why not? I'm going to explain it on this channel finally, but I will do it in like a series kind of base. So kind of like a life update, kind of like a vlog, I guess, if that's even oh my god, if that even makes sense. Like, I'm stuttering a ton in this video because I'm not even comfortable doing this. Like, I'm fidgeting a ton, etc. And my mind is just like, I don't even have a script for this video. I didn't prepare. I just thought like, you know what, if I have an idea, I might as well do it now and just get through it. So hopefully this goes well. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, etc. Or hopefully you guys can relate to what I'm saying. Because as a person in general, I don't really talk about my emotions. I don't really talk about my feelings, especially with close friends I have that I've known for so long. I don't talk about it. I let them talk about it, but I don't talk about mine. Like, I don't mind being there for them. I don't mind lending them my shoulder to cry on, hug, etc. If they want to just chill because they feel down, then okay, I'll be there for them. But for me to open up about my problems, guys, that is a whole different story. You know how they say, I don't know, is it like an orange or onion? I think it's onion. Like, an onion has so many different layers, but for me, the first onion, it's more like a Russian doll kind of onion, like, or just a Russian doll in general. I think that's more my symbolism. It makes more sense for me, my personality, because a Russian doll is so many layers, like endless. So yeah, I think I'm worse than an onion. I mean, to be honest, I have improved with opening up, etc., because I've been doing therapy. So I've been doing therapy for about, my first therapist, it was only through phone call, because I guess it started during pandemic, or after pandemic I started it. So I guess she just felt like it might be safer for her to do just phone call. And it was requested by a close friend. So, which is good. So well trusted. But that was a private therapy, so obviously you have to pay for it. But yeah, we would talk a lot, and I did that for about 2 years, I think. And then later on I decided to stop it, and I decided to move on to I started to do the NHS waiting list therapy. That might be a whole different story. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it too much. But yeah, that's a NHS. I got therapy through NHS, so obviously that's free. Obviously it's a waiting list though. It was about probably a year of waiting to get a therapist finally. So that's what I've been doing. So I guess I've improved a bit, but still, there's still more layers to unveil. To remove that weight off my shoulders, because it's still a long way to go, of course. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a little intro of like how this little vlog thing will go, because I take photography, I do photography, etc. But this sitting down and talking about stuff like this can also be a second therapy, I guess. But yeah, so hope you guys will like this series. I don't know, I guess I'm just doing it maybe for myself, to talk more about it and just to open up more about it. But yeah, if you guys will like this series, obviously this will be a different playlist to the reactions. But yeah, stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah. I'm just gonna put my social media links in the description below. But yeah, I also have an Etsy shop. I don't think I will be promoting too much of my social media on here. You can just find it in the description below, because these videos might get a bit too heavy for some, or for myself, that I just want to end it kind of like in a different way, if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Bye.